Hello everyone, I'm the Bullmeister, and welcome back to LEGO Star Wars. Last time, we completed the last of the super story, or we completed the last of the super missions. Today, we're going to dive into the super story. So let's get right on into it here. Super story is essentially you have, as I showed on screen briefly there, you have 1 hour to get through the entire thing, the entire 6 episodes. You have to collect studs, and along the way, and of course it won't let me skip the cutscenes, so I apologize ahead of time. Yeah, you can only skip cutscenes, or you can collect studs. Can't skip cutscenes, and you have to complete all 6 episodes in order as fast as you can. So, as we see the guys get blown up, then they fall. We're off to the races. Okay, like I said, we have 1 hour to complete it, or we fail. You know, standard stuff. Before I forget, no, we cannot use extras, sadly. So it's on our own. Essentially, we're on our own. No help, no nothing. We're ready to go. So essentially, we just not a whole lot of exploring. We don't need to explore too much around here. You know, just kind of go off and like collect studs along the way, of course, but you don't need to be like, oh, I'm gonna go stud hunting. I mean, and obviously, out of the way, Obi-Wan. You know, if you know where the mini kits are, you're like, hey, if I can find this. Actually, if you know where those particular, like mini kit pieces are, find them and use them to your advantage. That'll help you out tremendously too. Because those are, I think those are 1,000 a piece. Anyway, so technically we need to collect somewhere. I mean, to break 100,000, we need to collect an vicinity of roughly about 12 to 14,000 per episode. Really depends. Depending on the episode and how much you actually explore, you can actually get 100,000 or 100,000 studs in certain episodes, certain chapters, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, we already have 21,000 here. Yeah, we're just we're just going along with our own. No side areas, no nothing. So the studs won't be a problem. Time might be a little bit of a problem. Like I said, in all 6 of the super stories, we'll have the same thing. You'll have you'll have essentially 1 hour to collect 100,000 studs. Okay, no big deal. Right now, probably the hardest mission out of these, or the hardest missions out of these two chapters. Excuse me. Sorry, folks. It's been a while since I recorded, obviously, so I'm a little tongue-tied. But no. The only differences right now between these is oops. And also, you don't lose studs, so that's nice. Anyways, it's attempting to say. out of the six chapters in episode 1, the hardest one is going to be, or the one that's going to be the biggest problem, is most likely going to be episode 5, because that one is so long. Remember, we're playing it through story mode, so we're playing it as if the story is right there. You know, the story is, we're playing through it the first time. Excuse me, but we're actually playing it, technically we're playing this as the last time. But I hope I never have to play this game again for at least 2 or 3 years. Alright, so that's the first chapter down. We'll watch the end cutscene here, and it should automatically roll over to the beginning of the second chapter. So I think it's supposed to crawl for each of the successive chapters. Yep, sure enough, there's the crawl. Alright, so now chapter 2. Once we get to the credits, we're now going to be on Boo. Gonna land. We're going to continue on. I mean, thankfully, all we have to do is just complete this, not have to collect the 10 mini kits too, because that in and of itself is a pain. Let's see, we're at 424 here. Like I said, we're just going to try and collect as many studs as we can along the way. We're not going to terribly go out of our way too far to do this here. Pick that up, bring the tree, and we'll just mosey on along here. I like it when I can take them out one go. Just hopefully take this out in one go. Collect those studs that blow up from this. Then collect the studs that blow up from these things, because I know I think there's a blue stud somewhere around here. Yep, there's one. And I think there's another one. Yep, another one in there. Perfect. Right now it's just a matter of collecting all the studs we can. Oops. And now we'll run into Jar Jar here. Who's gonna get ran over? And now we get Jar Jar for our team. Cool. Again, so if we get characters that we can use, of course, I think there's some things we have to do. Like I said, not all of them we're gonna do. And moving right along. Bring Jar Jar's face over. Grab all the studs in here, if that helps. We're actually up to 43,000. Whoops. So now just bring Jar Jar over. Grab a bunch of that. That will help. Nope, even Jar Jar can't reach that one. And I'll just barrel through here. Like I said, we can't reach some of these. That's okay. So we don't need to. I think we can get up there with Jar Jar for that and get a whole bunch of blue studs. And then get rid of some of these guys. Grab that. Make sure the health's all good. Always make sure you grab the blues, as many as you can when you can. Whoops. And then I just fell off the edge. Like a lunatic. I'm actually not a lunatic. Like someone who's a little bit distracted there for a second. Again, just very thankful that like we don't have to hunt down any of the 10 mini kits, because they're all just studs at this point. Come on, turn. Thank you. Sorry, I had to try to itch my face while force those pieces around. Come on, give me Jar Jar. Thank you. So you get Jar Jar up here, so we can drop this down so we can move forward. Perfect. Alright, now it's just a sprint forward. Really, that's all this part is. It's just a sprint to the water. Okay, make sure we got that one. Perfect. Now we're in the water and moving on. Sorry, folks. Just looking at a social media post at my workplace. So that was kind of fun. I'm glad to see they had a good time. Alright, so now, as the droid army rolls towards capital city of Naboo, do we even get a name for the city, or is it just the capital city? I don't remember if the city's ever actually named. Or is it just Naboo? Which, that'd be kind of silly. The capital city is named after the planet? Or the planet named after the capital city? I don't know. Either way, they're kind of weird. And of course, you know, everyone getting this, that, and the other, and now we belong on with our first set of blaster characters there. Sorry. Slightly distracting myself there. Excuse me, folks. Had some food and beverage to partake on before I started recording, so I'm a little... You call it congested? It's not really congestion. I'm gunked up more, really. Because these are going to be long. I mean, when I pre-ran this a long time ago, I think I've mentioned it before. I don't remember if I ever actually mentioned it, but it took me 35-40 minutes to do the first episode super story. So the one I'm running now took me almost 35-40 minutes to run just this one. So if you imagine just running this at 35-40 minutes, you know, just playing around time. I can only imagine, you know, how the rest of the episodes are going to go. It's a lot of time. Thankfully, I have plenty of time. I specifically started recording earlier on than I normally would, because I wouldn't start recording until a few days from now. Actually, my next series of days off, because these episodes are going to take so long. Depending how I'm feeling and all that, I may only get 3 episodes recorded. It's just kind of how it's going to go. And if I'm lucky and these go smoothly and actually don't take, 3 or 4 hours to do all of them, I'll actually be able to get some more episodes in. Now we join up with the rest of them. Rest of the guys. Jar Jar, if he's around. I thought Jar Jar is around here somewhere. Like I said, a lot of it's just like, oh hey, I just need to run forward. Like, I don't actually have to be like right here, would you? Get off my back. Back up a little bit and turn. There we go. Got those 2 down. Oops. And blast away. Perfect. Gates open. Let's roll. Yeah, I'll use it like 100,000, and we'll easily probably make half hour 35 minutes. Like my last run through. This part's a little difficult because you've got to destroy all the droids. Destroy all this, that, and the other. It's easier to get rid of the droids now. Hit the buttons so we know which ones we can get rid of first. I think these are just a matter of... I think I can blow that one up. I can't remember if it's the second or the third one. Okay, so note to self again, it's the middle one. That goes for anyone who's like following along with this. Catch, like, oh, I found found this episode. Yeah, no, it's the second one is the middle one is going to be your ticket to get out of this level. As I blow myself up. The other 2, just like that, because this one I believe actually ends the episode here, maybe.
Roger.
Yep, that ended the episode there because we get into this speeder and we fly away to Tatooine. Speaking of Tatooine, we're moving on to the pod race episode. And they don't need to collect too many studs to hit the 100,000 goal, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. Come on, let me go. Really? There. I say it wasn't gonna let me hit start. That was gonna be kind of salty. Yes, Obi-Wan breaks the hyperdrive. Power supply, whatever you want to call it. Got a nice new shiny one for 500. Anakin's like, hey, I can race for you. Like that. Convenient plot point, 500. Or convenient to the plot, it's 500. Tatooine credits. And Sebulba. Of course, this is probably going to be the longest, and not because it's has actually nothing to do with the length. It actually had everything to do with the fact that this is pretty much just a time-based event. besides, completing it all in the first try and whatnot. It's a very set pattern you have as I get shot at. You only have very limited control. We pretty much just have to push forward on the controller and off we go. But as you can see, we are up to 117. Yep, 117,000 studs. So we hit the 100,000 mark pretty easily. Other ones might not be so easy, as long as we, don't have to necessarily explore all that other fun stuff. But lap 2, and then the rocks are gonna fall, if I remember right. Yep. We curse him on. Run him into the rocks. And we get the heck out of Dodge. So yeah, right now we just have to maintain. As long as we can survive this without getting blown up or ran over or whatever the case may be. As long as we can make it through this in one go, actually. So we can make it through the pod race section in one go, we'll actually be incredibly better off, believe it or not. Alright, it's third lap. First of 2 cutscenes with Sebulba. First one is Sebulba just laughing at us. Nope, if it wasn't for that hole, we actually may have caught up. The rubber banding kind of helps Sebulba 2 out for a little bit. Because technically you can pass Sebulba at the very end here. It's like, yeah, you can actually pass Sebulba. Though it's all for naught too when you get to the very end, because the cutscene will just rubber band you back behind, so you can catch up in the final stretch. Oh no, I thought you would. Maybe not. Maybe it was the other one where cutscene shot you back. I'm like just thinking of one cutscene. Either way, we win the race. Now we sit through some cutscenes. We're actually making pretty good time. But we have this next huge episode coming our way. Power up, fly off. And we dive into the next chapter immediately. Chapter 5. The invasion of Naboo. Right? Is it invasion? Nope. Just retaking Theed Palace. Okay. But we're invading Naboo anyway, so that dark part doesn't necessarily matter too much. We make good with Boss Nass and the Gungans. We get to a little blah 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 blah. And off we go. So, as you might have heard already from previous videos, month of April is actually full of changes coming to the channel for Lord Bowmeister. We just finished Silent Hill on the channel last week. We are ending the seed in Minecraft, and we have ended blind starts. Excuse me. So, with all that aside, like new stuff's coming to the channel, but I'm not going to spoil it here. You'll just have to watch to find out. I hope you watch some of the new stuff that's coming to the channel. The new seed in Minecraft. I just want to find something that's not so watery. Because we had a lot of water in the last seed. Like a lot of water. We just needed you. Oops. I'm not like great with like the water or anything like that, so. You see, we're in the middle of episode. We're in the middle of section 5 already. And we've already made fantastic progress. Alright, everyone, go over your way. Oops. Take you down while we can. There's no need for more exploration, folks. Let's just go. Like, we don't need to do anything else. We just need to go. We got the studs. We'll have the time. We just have to move. Take these buggers down. Perfect. And I believe it's the statue I need to take. Yep. Take out the statue so we can build this. And switch to R2. Wherever R2 went. So I can open the door. I'll switch back to somebody who can walk in. In this case, it'll be Obi-Wan. We'll just slam ourselves down, slam a jamma. And move right along. Take these guys down. One droid at a time. You gonna hit me here? You hit me here? No, thank goodness. You can't hit me there. Don't worry. I'll take you out momentarily. Not quite what I wanted to destroy, but... Oops. Yeah, close enough. Alright, so looks like... We're gonna get probably... Oops. About at least a third of the way through this level. Yep. Roughly about a third of the way through the level in 20 minutes. It's not too shabby, actually. Actually a pretty decent time, considering. We're just going up here because we haven't actually collected a whole lot of studs currently this go around. So we're just gonna hop back over, build this. Open, can't open that yet because we have to hit the button. But in order to hit the button, we now need to go to Little Master Anakin. And actually, this is the first time we've actually had to use a smaller droid character. Okay, do I need to... Do I need to switch? No, I just have to blow it up. Okay. That's why, but that's okay. I don't know why you're coming over here, R2-D2. You don't need to come over here. I mean, it's bad enough trying to come across this way. And this way. Okay, now we just need to find our way across. That's right, I can't go that way yet. So, just gonna start destroying things. Excuse me. We're gonna switch to Obi-Wan here real quick, if you would just get up. Come on, Obi-Wan. Let's go, Obi-Wan. Alright, let's do this again. Round 2. Jump off of there, bring that up. Jump back over here. Okay, so now we just need to build. Looks like I think we need to build that for R2 and switch up one of those for 3PO. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it's gonna be about 35 minutes of like timed gameplay. That's not including anything that's gonna come up, right? You know, like cutscenes or whatever. So the episodes themselves will be about 40 minutes or so, I think. Because right now there's about an 8-minute differential between recording time and time I have on screen, because it's 24:06 and recording just hit 32. So there's nothing in here that we need to really. It's just this next spot here. Right, so off we go. Oh, that'll help. Not quite sure what that'll help yet, but that'll help. Well, that's one guy down. If we stop punching people. That'd be beneficial to our cause as well. Alright, so that's 2. That's 3. What's that? Is there another piece around here? Nope, I just have to make do. And just hope I can get on top of it. If Qui-Gon would stop knocking me off of here. There we go. I just have to, play better. I know, that's such a weird concept. Playing better. Okay, well, we would get these out of the way, because it's like I thought I saw some some pilots. I saw a pilot. Right, so that's 2 pilots down, 4 to go. Because I have to get up here. Or is it this one I need to get up on? No, there's one of these I have to get up on top. No, it's this one. And these 2 guards, these ones are pretty easy because they're right there. And boom, just like that. We're down to 2 more that we need to save. I think they're actually up here. So we just need Qui-Gon to get his butt over here. So we can force lift each other up. Yep. Alright, now comes the hardest part for this one. Getting R2 up there. I mean, R2's not by any means a slow character. He's not. He's actually a pretty decently quick character. I just need to get him up on this little platform. Which can be a challenge, because sometimes R2 won't lift high enough. But there we go. That does it. Anakin's going to go ahead and take these guys out. Away they go. And here we are, the last of the episodes. Episode 1, Chapter 6. It's boss time. It's Darth Maul. Of course, we have to sit here and wait. And get some butt kicking going on here. Alright, here we go. It's time. Remember, we don't have to explore everything. We just have to get through as far as we can. Or get as much as we can done, I should say. Like I said, I think we'll hit about 30, 35. Because this episode's going to take, or this is going to take much longer than 3 minutes to complete. Especially if we don't sit and dilly-dally and explore. Yeah, so we have 2 minutes to make it across. All the way to the final boss chamber. It's not going to happen. But we'll come close. And again, we hit over 100,000 with the pod race, so we're fine on that. We'll just see how far a half hour will take us, though. Oops. Oh, we need to go back up there and grab that. That's okay, though. Stupid AI and their hyper jump. We're making vast amount of progress, which is good. Oh, that was a very blind leap of faith right there. Yep, this part alone is going to take at least 3 or 4 minutes.
Roger,
a lump or a bite on my arm. It's weird.
Roger.
Sorry. Scratching my arm in the middle of the cutscene, I'm like, there's a bump here. I don't like it.
Roger.
Okay, we can't do anything with them yet. We just have to hurry up and take this dude down. And then just go. I can slash our way across. Because, man, there are a lot of them that are coming. So we just gotta run as far as we can. In 30 minutes, it's gonna expire in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 minutes has elapsed. We're well on our way to completing this in 35 minutes. Which is good. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. 30 minutes is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna complain at all. 30 minutes is actually fantastic. Timing for where we're at now. Okay. Back up. And then I'm going to grab that one. Get off my platform, Qui-Gon. gonna now put me forward over here. And we're gonna run into the chamber here. As long as AI cooperates, this chamber won't take too long. However, AI has to cooperate. Okay. I'll grab this next one here. And I'll grab this side. There we are. Alright, now it's time to... Oops. And jump, and jump. That's 4 hearts down. 5. 6, now it's going to jump up onto the platform here. And knock him down off the platform. There, and knock him down off the platform there. And down he goes. Bye-bye, Qui-Gon. Excuse me. And away it goes. Sorry, excuse me. And Qui-Gon just lays there. Obviously, we know he's dying. And we just slice it in half. And end. Are we actually going to get the end credits too? I hope not. Yeah, we're going to get end credits. And we're getting the end credits. This is such a pain. Yes, it is. But other than that, we actually have come pretty far. Completed in just about 32 minutes, which is pretty exciting, actually. This recording is going to be about 45, but, you know, this is including cutscenes and all the other fun stuff. We'll take it. And thank goodness we actually got to miss out on the credit scenes. The best time? 32:05. New high score was 165,000. Pretty close to 165,000. And that is it for that episode. Thanks so much for watching, folks. As we get back to the main screen, we are getting ever so closer. Oh, there's the credits now. 5 episodes to go, and until then, at 98.2%, I am the Bowmeister. And as always, I've been obediently yours.